Well, for the second time in less than a week, the Calgary Flames playing back-to-back home games in no place they'd rather be with 7 consecutive wins right here at the Scotiabank Saddledome. Welcome to Flames TV Live, the pregame show brought to you by Budweiser. We get you set tonight for the Calgary Flames and Anaheim Ducks in the middle of this season-long 7-game homestand for the Calgary Flames. It is a division rival here tonight in terms of this matchup as they play game number 5 of this 7-game homestand. And for the Anaheim Ducks, Calgary Flames are playing a lot of hockey here as of late. Ducks are kind of in the opposite portion of their schedule, just their second game in the last 16 days and second game in the month of February. But heading into that All-Star break, they were red hot, points in 6 consecutive, but are coming off a loss last week to the Seattle Kraken. Meantime, the Calgary Flames, as we know, 7 wins on home ice and actually 7 consecutive wins overall as well. And you look at that stretch of 7 games, they've scored 4 or more goals in 6 of those. So the offense has come. Obviously, the building has been lively, but still a few areas the Calgary Flames are looking at here tonight to build on.
We've got our game in a pretty good place right now. There's always things we need to deal with and take care of. And, you know, tonight versus last night, if we start the way we did last night, we're going to be in a lot more trouble tonight. So we got to sort that out and come out with a good effort.
It's hard not to like it. I mean, you know, every line's producing. You know, our D are playing really well. Our goaltending's been great. Obviously, like Goody said, you know, there's things, you know, throughout the games that we can clean up, and you know, all teams go through that. I mean, it's not going to be perfect throughout, you know, the whole game. But from what I've been seeing, you know, it's been a lot of fun being on the ice. You know, any line who's going out, you know, has a chance to, you know, put the puck in the net. They're getting scoring opportunities and playing well in our D zone. Our D are scoring. You know, they're making plays. So it's just, you know, it's a lot of fun to watch, and a lot of fun to be a part of right now.
A lot of fun indeed. So too are these two guys to watch in our Who to Watch. And let's start with the visitors. Troy Terry comes in on a nice little stretch, a breakout season for him. 25 goals, 41 points for the Anaheim Ducks, actually 42 points. That leads the Ducks in scoring. He's also made his first NHL All-Star appearance earlier this month. And for the Calgary Flames, Elias Lindholm, his goal last night extended his goal-scoring streak to 5 games. That's his longest in his Flames tenure. He's up to 7 consecutive games with at least a point and 10 in that time frame. Of course, that line, along with Johnny Gaudreau and Matthew Tkachuk, has been rock solid all season long. All right, let's talk a little bit about the new guy. Another one to watch tonight, and Tyler Toffoli scored in his Flames debut. He talked about the emotions of making his Flames debut last night.
I mean, it was obviously pretty cool, but at the same time, a little embarrassing for myself. The boys, Raz was all over me in the room, so a little embarrassing. Coming to a really good team, playing really good hockey right now, I was excited, and you know, it's just good playing good hockey and playing with the lead and doing all the little things that makes the team successful, and it was just another one of those nights.
Well, they know he's a good player. Remember I said that about our fans. The real fans, they know the game. They don't have to do anything with social media-wise or anything like that, right? They're onto it. They get it. You know what? I said I'd manage his game, and he'd manage his, and that's what he did.
All right, let's get a quick thought on the Anaheim Ducks. Dallas Eakins, their head coach, he had some initial thoughts on the opposition tonight in the Calgary Flames.
This lineup, it looks like a healthy one. Everyone's slotted in the right place. I watched every second of that game last night, and that's as good as a team game that I've seen this year. These guys are for real, and we are certainly going to have our hands full here today.
All right, we'll take a quick break. When we return, a conversation with Rasmus Anderson on the other side.
All of us at Calgary Sports and Entertainment are thrilled to welcome you back to the Scotiabank Saddledome and would like to share some important updates and reminders. Attending the game should be a fun night out, but as fans, we are all in this together when it comes to taking on the common opponent of COVID-19. So please do your part. Much like our players, everyone has their own equipment preferences. Face coverings are required based on current AHS guidelines, so please remember to bring one and ensure you're wearing it unless actively eating or drinking. Every team needs good defense, so if you feel the urge to cough or sneeze, please do so into your elbow or a tissue. Please also remember to wash your hands frequently with warm, soapy water. Additionally, we have added many conveniently located hand sanitizing stations throughout the Scotiabank Saddledome. No one ever wants to miss a game, but we ask that you please stay home if you're feeling unwell or believe that you may have been exposed to COVID-19. Under some circumstances, the puck may be propelled into the spectator area with enough force to cause serious injury. If you are struck, immediately ask the nearest usher for help and directions to the medical station. Perhaps most importantly, please make sure you are kind and respectful to one another, as well as the venue staff, who are working hard to ensure the best possible experience for our patrons. If you have any questions about any of these important updates and reminders, please don't hesitate to contact a venue representative or Calgary Flames customer service. You can also report any issue or ask a question by texting us your seat location along with your question and the word S-Dome to 587-327-2207 to reach our fan text line. We greatly appreciate your support and understanding. Together, we can enjoy a safe and fun return to the Sea of Red in the Scotiabank Saddledome.
All right, here's a look at your need-to-know for tonight's hockey game, the Flames and Ducks, and we'll start with Tyler Toffoli, the second Flame actually to score in his debut this season. If you remember back to the home opener, it was Blake Coleman who scored in his debut here actually against the Ducks. Ironically, Flames 21-5-3 when scoring the first goal. They'll look to do that again here tonight. And for Johnny Gaudreau, 7th season was a member of the Calgary Flames with 40-plus assists. He accomplished that feat with a pair of apples in last night's hockey game. Sits in good stead in this organization. Game day at the Scotiabank Saddledome once again, back-to-backs for the Calgary Flames. Second time in, I think, just less than a week. You played 2 home games in a row. Yeah, like that setup in terms of, re-racking it and coming right back at the rink and playing another one here?
Yeah, I mean, the back-to-backs at home isn't as bad as back-to-backs on the road. Yeah. Getting in late and sleeping bad and all that kind of stuff. But at home it's better, and, you still have your same preparation as you do in a normal game. So, it's at home it's fine.
Rasmus Anderson, by the way, I didn't introduce you. I want to make sure our viewers know who you are.
I hope they do.
Yeah, I hope they do too. Maybe just a thought, first of all, on last night. Kind of an interesting game, obviously, closer than the last time you guys played, but, had elements of the first time against Columbus, just be able to snowball a couple of goals. And, I would assume those 2 late in the second period really changed the perspective of that hockey game. Yeah,
I mean, overall, I thought we played a pretty good game. It's all we scored 6 goals. We played good, and it was huge to get the win and kind of keep the bus going.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what is it like right now? The momentum, being able to play on home ice as much as you have lately, which is something you haven't had the chance to do this season. But just when you get that snowball rolling and that momentum building like you have.
Yeah, I mean, what is this? Our 5th home game in a row? 4th.
Yeah.
4th or 5th, and I mean, we've created a good buzz around here, and we love playing at the Dome right now, and we just got to keep going. It's a tough challenge tonight, and we just got to go out and play our own game.
Ducks tonight, you've seen them a couple times this year, but not since December. We know that they can be a team that puts up offense too. What do you have to keep in mind here tonight?
A lot of young and skilled players, and we just got to be ready to play off the start, and they have a good power play, and I think they have a pretty good kill too, and so their overall game is good, and as I said, I have a lot of young and skilled players who likes to take you on one-on-one, and so we got to try to shut that down.
All right, here's a look at your starting goaltenders for tonight's hockey game. No surprise on one side. John Gibson will make his second start of the month, and that's just mostly because it's been quiet on the schedule front for the Ducks. It's a 35th start overall for Gibson and the Anaheim Ducks. As for the Calgary Flames, Dan Vladar last night got his first home start, first home win, but tonight it goes right back to Jacob Markstrom, his 13th start in the last 14 games, and he, of course, last week was named first star of the week, so looking forward to seeing Jacob Markstrom make his first start of this week. And the Calgary Flames and Anaheim Ducks get set to go here tonight, the 5th of this 7-game homestand. Puck drop is coming up next. Enjoy the game, everyone.